Hello, my name's Perry. I'm 13 years old. Yesterday I was a baby. Tomorrow I'll be an adult. And after that, I might be a baby again. You see, I'm an angel. I live in heaven, outside of time and space. It's my job to solve problems on Earth. Sometimes I do that from up here, and sometimes I have to be born into a family on Earth to do my job. Once I was born into a poor family in 18th century France. We were starving. I didn't last long there. I was scared. I died and came back to heaven when I was still a baby. You can read about it in a book called Les Misérables. That man who's running from the police, his name is Valjean. He was my uncle on Earth. He didn't have a job, so he stole a loaf of bread to feed us. The police caught him and sent him to jail. Valjean is really unhappy in jail, and now he hates everything and everyone. I want to get him out of jail, and I want him to be happy again. There are so many people who need to become happy. I want to help them all. Here's another one. She's called Fantine. Her boyfriend left her, and she had a child. Now she has no job and no money, and she can't see her little girl. I want to help her as well, but it's so hard. And this young man is called Marius. He thinks his grandfather has been lying to him his whole life, and now he's left his home and has no friends. I think he needs my help too. And there's a girl called Eponine. She's fallen in love with Marius, but he hardly knows she exists. I think she wants to kill herself. What should I do? Marius has got involved with some students who want to take over France. But the students are outnumbered, and I think they're all going to die. What can I do? There are hundreds of people like that. Here's another one. Police Inspector Javert spent his whole life hunting Valjean. A lot of people are going to die. And what happens then? What happens to them after death? They don't all become guardian angels like me. This book is called The Divine Comedy, and it tells about another man I need to help. His name is Dante. He's been chosen by the angels to visit heaven, then tell the world about it. But first, he needs to get through hell, and I think he'll need my help. I met Dante once in a previous life. I was called Beatrice then. I think he fell in love with me. Dante is going to meet demons and damned souls and all kinds of trials, so I found him a friend to go with him, but they'll both need a lot of guidance. Will you help me? There are all kinds of amazing people in hell. I need to help Dante get through each of the 10 circles of hell, passing trials and defeating monsters along the way. But we don't really believe in fighting in heaven, so he has to use his brain. After he descends to all the levels, he'll reach the centre of the earth and confront Satan himself. But that's not the end. If we get past Satan, we'll have a new set of challenges. Pass the 7 levels of purgatory and reach paradise. That's not the end either. If Dante passes all his tests, he'll be spiritually purified and can ascend to heaven. There are 7 levels of heaven. Along the way, we'll meet heroes and prophets and martyrs and angels. And if Dante passes all these tests, he'll ascend to the highest heaven, where he can finally see the face of God. You know, I like it in heaven. I like to explore. I'll always find new places and new people. You know, it's funny, but sometimes I think a forest or a street or a cave, it doesn't lead anywhere. But then, when I come back a few months later, I find that a new doorway or a new path and a new world has appeared. I'm always finding new stories in heaven. The new stories join to the old ones and just make them bigger. I've mentioned Les Misérables and Dante's Inferno. Since I'm in heaven, I can see the future and see the other stories that are coming. Genesis of the Gods is sometimes called Hesiod's Theogony, and in it I get to help create the universe and help Prometheus steal fire from heaven to give to humans. Treasure Island is just a great story. I can't wait for that one. Grimm's fairy tale takes place in a world where all the pictures are made by children, like me. The Arabian Nights is a world full of superheroes. Plato's Atlantis will be full of ancient mysteries. The Apocalypse of Enoch is just one of the lost books of the Bible. Some stories might not seem like stories, but everything's a story really. Like when Einstein invented his theory of relativity. He really just wanted to know what it would be like to be a beam of light racing around the universe. I'm going to find out. I love finding stuff out. I want to go farther and farther, higher and higher. I want to go everywhere. I want to meet everyone, and I'm going to see everything. I want to see the beginning and end of time. Inside an atom, outside the universe. I want to find answers to all of life's questions. I want to know everything. Will you come with me?